Hello everybody, welcome back to the little reef. It's been a long time. Posted some shorts for a while, but decided I'd actually do a proper video. So as you can see, there's been some substantial changes since I posted my last proper video. Don't know where to begin really. I started my journey 3.5 years, nearly 4 years ago now, with a Rio 125 litre. Went through all the trials and tribulations of reefing and a hell of a lot of learning curves and losses along the way, unfortunately. And then I upgraded to a dual, which was 180 litres, but I run it way over the maximum line, so it's probably closer to 200 litres that it was in. Run that budget build still, like it used to be, with a canister filter in the cupboard, hang on back skimmer, and my AI primes. Got two AI Prime 16 HDs. And then recently I was lucky enough for a friend of mine to gift me a Reefer 300 XL. So here it is. Yeah, closer look. Tank's only got softies in it at the moment, so I did go through phases of being a lazy reefer, unfortunately, and a lot of my LPS slowly died off. Still got all of my fish. I did lose one of my clownfish quite a while ago. The lone soldier is still doing well. This is one of the very first fish I ever got. She's doing good. We've got some mushrooms, some zoas, some more mushrooms, some pallies back there, toadstool. This is going to be all torches and LPS going up these steps. And then we've got some more others that kind of just growing out of control. I do regret buying Pandoras because they do not stop spreading. Yeah, this is where we're at the moment. So as I say, it's a Reefer 300 XL with two AI primes. I am going to be upgrading these eventually to probably some Hydra 26 HDs, just to give it a bit more of a punch, because these are kind of running as much as they can, but I don't think they've quite got the power for the depth of this tank. I did 3D print some of the shades to go on top in white so it matches the tank, because they are black and it kind of irritated me, they look different. Got the Jebio Wave Maker, the OW25, that's still going strong. And then I'll see if I can show you in here. So this is a bit of a nightmare. So we've got the RSK5000 Clarity roller mat, Bubble Magus Curve 5, Jebio 3 doser, which I'm not using at the moment, but it's all plumbed in, and then return pump and some rock and stuff down there. We've got our DD temperature controller, the controller for the pump and so on. Now the sump is laid out incorrectly because this compartment has got glue basically holding that corner together at the moment. I think, unfortunately, in transport, when I brought it home, I accidentally damaged it, which was not ideal, is the least to say, when I was in the process of changing over, because I didn't discover it until I was literally about to start filling the new tank. And at that point, my old tank had been completely dismantled. I had my fish in buckets and coral and stuff all in big tubs. and I didn't have time to mess about, so testing how strong Gorilla Glue is at the moment. I've got some silicone, and my plan for the time being is to completely silicone up internally that section so the water can no longer pass into that corner, so I'll only have effectively 3 corners of the sump. But by keeping the water out of that section, I haven't got to worry about it leaking. So that's the plan for the time being, until I can come up with probably a replacement or another idea, but that'll be done soon. So I've got 2 amperes, male and a female, 2 chromies. I've got my self-in tang, who to be honest is less of an arsehole now using the bigger tank. Got my fox face that I've had for quite a while, with a 6-line wrasse there. Coral Beauty, Bengal Cardinal. There is a Tom and I tang here somewhere. Not sure where she's hiding. But there's a bit of an update. There's my Tom and I tang at the back there. So this tank has been going for nearly 2 weeks now, since I changed over to this. Everything's been going well. Always wanted to go to a rimless, proper dedicated reef system, rather than effectively a decent sized tropical tank being used for reef. So it was my first time setting up a sump and plumbing pipe work and stuff like that, which before I started it I was quite intimidated by. And I couldn't find many videos on YouTube of what goes where in the sump and stuff like that, so I kind of just winged it as I went along, and luckily it all come together. It was pretty straightforward. Took a little while sort of messing around and tuning the valve, so this is nice and quiet, but we've got that done pretty good now. The only thing you can really hear is the fans running. So I'm looking forward. I'm going to give it a while for it to properly settle. This white rock on the left, this hasn't been used for a while, so I'm going to keep up with some water changes, because I didn't cycle it. It's probably leaching a bit of phosphates and stuff into the water at the moment, but it's starting to turn green already. As I say, once everything's properly sort of settled in and stable and I'm happy with it all, then I'll start adding my LPS. So I'm going to have a torch here, here and here, so it kind of goes round the rock, and then I think probably some A cans here and here, and I'm not entirely sure at the top. Never had any SPS, so if I can get it stable enough and I'm happy that I'm keeping on top of it, then I might try a little bit of an easy starter SPS to stick at the top where it's getting the most light, and see how we get on. But yeah, I thought I'd come on and do a little update. It's been quite some time. Oh yeah, I've got a Royal Grammar down there as well. Had him for a long time. Had most of these fish for quite a while now. Couple of little things I want to add. I'm going to get a sand sifting goby to go in at some point. Need to get some more cleanup crew. I think my wrasse is slowly but surely eating them. I did have nearly 100 turbo snails at one point, because they went for a crazy spawning session, and I never really thought much would come of it until I started seeing tons and tons of baby turbo snails everywhere. And I'm down to about 6 now, so don't know what happened with them in the end, but yeah, this is where we're at. I have got another tank which I've shown in other videos previously, which is in my bedroom. That has also had a complete overhaul and a bit of a change. So what I'll do is I will teleport you and quickly show you that tank as well. Okay, there we are. So this is the tank running in my bedroom. I kind of repurposed a lot of the equipment that I was using previously for my main tank. So we've got an All Pond Solutions EFX5000 filter with built-in UV, 2000 litres an hour. I've got my Bubble Magus QQ1 hang-on back skimmer and a surface skimmer, so that kind of pulls from the top and puts in the water column and gets taken out. Just a cheap and cheerful wave maker. Now, some massive toadstools, and that's bigger than my head. Video's probably not doing it justice. This is kind of the overflow of corals that would not stop dropping babies and growing downstairs that I didn't want to get rid of, so sort of chucked them in here. The Nems, I had one originally, I've got 4 now. Quite a while ago one of them let go and decided to get sucked into my filter, but surprisingly nothing happened, it was fine. But 4 of those now that are just starting. I've played around with the flow and they're just starting to get their bubbles back now, because they were all sort of long tentacles like this originally, but polyps, whatever you want to call them. So they're starting to get their bubbles back. Got the pulsing Xenia, I didn't want that spreading out of control, so I decided to get that out of the tank downstairs before it started spreading. 2 clowns. We've got a mandarin down there, who's doing good, and a copper band butterfly fish. I love the copper bands. Tried quite a few times in my other tank and could never get them to live for more than a couple of weeks, if that. I've just found from the shops they don't come initially as the most competitive eaters, and competing with tanks and things like that, especially with myself, him being the arsehole that he is, unfortunately I think it was always just too much for them. But I've had this one for a few weeks now. Obviously really peaceful tank, that's all there is in here is copper band, mandarin and 2 clowns. He's kind of got the tank to himself pretty much, and he has started eating a lot better recently, which I'm happy about, so fingers crossed we'll get him onto some mysis soon. He's on garlic brine shrimp and garlic copepods at the moment. I did put 10 bags of live copepods in there a while ago, which also helps with cleaning up the sand bed. So this tank also runs a Nicrew 100 watt HyperReef light, which I got from Nicrew direct as part of a partnership that I've worked with them a few times for reviews and things like that, which is running their automatic timer that you can program. Light is good, it's really powerful for a tank this size. This is also 125 litres, and for a tank this size 40% maximum is all I can run it on, or things start retracting and burning and it's just too much for them. So it's been going for quite a while now. I've probably had this light for over a year, and that's been doing really good. The only gripe I'd have is with the automatic timer and controller that you can kind of set up programs with. It's not kind of as in depth as the abilities that you can with like the AI app, for example. So you can choose by the single percentage, whereas with this the minimum percentage you can run white on is 5%. This time of night now it is currently 2 minutes to 5 in the evening, so that's probably only on, if I was to have a guess, about 2 or 3% on white now. 1%, and it's still that white. So yeah, it does cause a lot of like this. I'll zoom in. Like this kind of crap on the glass, which I'm constantly having to scrape and clean, because it's just too much white, I think. But this tank's doing good as well. It's the second tank. Just thought I'd give you a little update, show you how things are going, what's been going on with the systems, things that I've learned over time. Yeah, it's a bit cringy going back watching some of my old videos and how-to videos with very little experience. think it's obviously the excitement of enjoying the new tank and learning and stuff, and wanting to make YouTube videos and kind of what I know and putting stuff out there, but not probably the most knowledgeable to have done so at the time. So hey, we live and we learn. But yeah, as I say, this is the secondary system as well. I hope you like it. If anyone's got any questions or anything about the light or the timer, the system, anything like that, don't hesitate to drop a comment and I will happily get back to you. I'm going to teleport back downstairs quickly. So there we have it. First update of 2024. Hope everyone has a great year. Gets off to a good start for everybody. And you enjoy the video. Anyone returning from previous videos, I appreciate you still being subscribed, and anyone new that finds this video, thanks for watching. I will keep you updated as I go along, as I get some more corals and testing and stuff like that. I'm going to do a few videos of Salifert test kits and how to use those and how to read them. I'm going to do a more in-depth video with the Nicrew HyperReef light, just to showcase that a bit better. As I said, we'll do videos when we start adding more coral, and if I get any other fish or anything like that, then I'll do that. I'm not going to do a video of me repairing the sump because that's going to be stressful enough as it is, so that will just happen. But if anyone's got any other suggestions of things that they'd like to see, or videos or anything like that, then again, drop me a comment. But for now, that's going to be it. Thanks again, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.